We have Joshua Caruso of Universal Lending and Real Estate. Joshua, thanks for stopping on by the old show today.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun with you. You seem very, very, very nice and approachable and knowledgeable about your business.
Yeah, no, it's my job to, educate everyone on what we can do for them.
Now, you do real estate and mortgage loans, right?
Yeah, that is correct. Some of the people in our office are licensed for both. I'm one of them. But a lot of times you kind of want to pick your niche on it. But in our office, we have the real estate and we have the mortgage lending to offer clients.
Right. Where are you guys located right now?
Yeah, good question. We just moved to our new office. We've been there about a year now. We're right over by Sierra Vista Mall. We're between Sunnyside and Fowler off of Shaw.
Okay.
Pretty much right across the street from Office Max right there. There's a bunch of brown buildings.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, really beautiful office. Come on, stop by. And we have we pride ourselves, we have a little sports collection that we have at the office. We call it our Hall of Fame. So if anyone is an avid sports fan and wants to see some pretty cool memorabilia, they should come by the shop.
Right on, man. So tell us a little bit about the housing market, what's going on around the valley right now.
Yeah, that's a great question. So, the housing market right now, as everyone's been reading, is going up slowly and steadily. About, some people like to say about a 3% price increase every month.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty significant, isn't it?
Yeah, well, don't quote me on it, but it's more of an average, that I'm taking the numbers off. And a lot of it's based off just, how quickly pre-owned homes are selling and the price of the new home builders. They're increasing their prices. If you went and saw a new home builder, in November of last year, and now you're coming up in the middle of summer / September, and you're like, wait a minute, this house you just told me was $320,000, now it's $345,000.
Right,
what happened? So, the market is steadily improving, but you just want to have the proper agent that's doing the homework for you, because a lot of people don't have the time to kind of see when houses come up, because when a house comes up that's well priced, it's going to have an offer with it, within hours.
Well, that's the thing, you got to jump on things real quick these days.
Exactly. A lot of people try to do the process on their own, but they really miss the boat with not having a qualified licensed agent representing them.
Okay, so we got some photos right there on the screen. Could you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, so that's a property we have listed right now. It's on Ramona Avenue. I believe the address is 7199. It's over by Ashland and Fowler, so a nice developing area over there.
Okay. That's really growing out in that area of town.
Yeah, no, and that's the crazy part right now with the real estate market is the new developers and how how much everything is really growing. The pre-owned market houses, they're there, but they sell really quickly. So a lot of times it's just more beneficial to explore all options.
Those are some pretty homes.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Is there certain areas that you would notice here in the valley that are growing more than others?
I think it's pretty steady. That's a good question, but I think it's pretty steady. I mean, it really just comes down to the location. That's pretty much what the basis of the real estate is about. You can't pick up a property and move it to another place.
So say if somebody does find that ideal location, though, wherever they're at, and they want to lock in an interest rate, what are they sitting about right now?
Yeah, another good question. So that's my specialty. I do dabble in the real estate and help real estate agents out, but my focus is the mortgage loans.
Yeah.
And so right now, rates are super low. Anywhere between a 3 to a 4%. We actually specialize in refinancing into 15-year loans, and I've done 2 of them in the past month that were under 3%. They were 2.875. Yeah.
How long would that last, that loan?
It's a 15-year fix. Okay. So traditionally now what we do is mostly fixed loans. There are clients that may want to do some other programs, and we offer all programs on the boat. But traditionally, people want to keep it conservative and just get the fixed rate.
I got my house, I want to say about 16 years ago now, okay? So I've learned a lot since I've had it. It took a while to get ramped up, but it's guys like you that really kind of coached me along. But it's kind of interesting to see it go up and down. You got that principal mortgage insurance, right?
Yes.
And then it can go off after you reach a certain percentage. How does that work now?
Yeah, okay, yeah. So the mortgage insurance is what's going to be attached to the loan. It's something that the lenders kind of established after the whole market crash. For FHA loans, those are stuck onto your loan for the lifetime of your loan. For conventional, when you get to the 20% home ownership or 20% equity position, it can drop off. 78%, it drops off automatically, but we like to just keep people the 80 as the nice round number. When it's 80, we're going to call you because we want to save you money. VA loans also have the benefit of not having the mortgage insurance, but there is what's called a funding fee included with that.
Right.
So again, to answer the question on the interest rates, a lot of it will depend on the term of the loan and your credit score. So just be careful with what you see on TV. You know, a lot of people want to earn your business by just wowing you with a number, but there's always fine prints on it, and that's what we do a good job of explaining that to the clients.
Well, that was the thing when I first bought like 16 years ago. It was back in the day. Take out all this equity and use it here or use it there. I think people are becoming more responsible with how they're doing that these days, and I'm sure that you give them the right advice on how to go about doing that.
Yeah, most definitely. And then also on that side too, the lenders are much more cautious. You know, now they max that at 80%. They won't let you take any more than 80% of that home ownership position. So then they don't want to max it out and then somehow, some way the economy goes in a different direction and, you know, they're the ones out of luck.
Right. So you're the kind of guy, though, they want to refinance, that you'll do all the comp work for them and do all the research?
Yeah, no, we like to tell our clients that they can just sit back on Sundays and we can score touchdowns for them. So if your fantasy team isn't doing good, your mortgage and real estate team will do good because we're going to make it happen for all of our clients.
Joshua, I can tell you're a really big sports fan, like you're saying.
Yeah, no, we love it. You know, you got to have your unwind time too. So.
Well, it's a team effort, right?
Exactly. No, playing sports growing up, you get to enjoy winning as a team, and you know, if you don't win, then you go back to the drawing board and figure out how you can come out and get a win next time.
This is pretty fascinating stuff. I know you got a lot to say about universal lending and real estate where you're at.
Yeah.
Do you have time to hang out a little bit more?
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Okay, come back for another segment, okay?
Awesome, thanks.
Stick around, and we'll be back with more of my conversation right after this. Hang on. Joshua Caruso of Universal Lending and Real Estate. Learning a lot about the real estate business, how to go about the loans and the research that you do. You're a busy man.
Yeah, no, we try to reach out to a lot of clients. You know, the only downfall in this industry is if you sit on the couch and think the business is going to come to you, you're sadly mistaken. You got to be aggressive, and you got to be able to educate people and, you know, let them know that they have some options and give them space to think about it, but make sure that you're in their face and you're telling them, hey, I want to earn your business. That's the most important thing you got to do, is tell people that you're here to earn their business.
It's you and your partner over there, right?
Yeah, no, we have a big team there. We probably have about 30 to 40 agents. You know, the nice thing about our company is we do offer flexible part-time jobs. You know, we're looking for other people out there that are, you know, trying to get licensed up and are interested in it. We'd be happy to help you guys throughout that process. I've only been licensed for about 3 years now, so I'm pretty fresh on what the education was to do that. So we want to help everyone succeed, whether that's buying a house, refinancing, maybe starting a new career, whatever it is, we're here to help it. That's for sure.
No, that's cool. In fact, over at the Universal Lending and Real Estate, what would you say that makes your place different from the other guys out there?
Yeah, so that our goal is really, I mean, you run your own franchise. You know, you're in charge of yourself. No one's going to really be on you, hey, we have a meeting on Tuesday to work on how to build it. If you want to know how to do it, you got to either ask people that are doing it, or you got to research it on your own, and you got to go out there in the field. So we do a good job also of coming to clients. You know, we understand people's schedule's super busy, and especially on the refinances, there's not as much urgency because the people are already in their house. More than likely, they're comfortable with their mortgage payment. Hopefully, you guys are making your mortgage payments on time. But yeah, so you know, we have to kind of, again, be aggressive on it and say, hey, when are you free? I've done everything from coming to people's work and sitting in their break room at lunch when they had time, to coming to their house at 8 or 9 o'clock because they're getting off work, or they work graveyard shifts. I mean, it's just really going above and beyond what you can do.
And you guys do house calls too, which is nice.
Yeah, no, I would say 50% of the clientele that we earn business from hasn't even been in our office. We've done things electronically, and we've gone to them to expedite the process.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a fun industry, especially when you get to learn a lot and you get to understand kind of, you know, how everything kind of rolls off of the real estate. Like I was saying, you know, you can see the houses that are getting built in certain areas where houses sell quick, a little bit more quick than others. So you can kind of just see the price changes on, if you were to take it apples to apples, but you just switch the location up, kind of see how that impacts.
And you probably take care of a lot of equations for people. For example, I got a buddy right now. This is kind of a complex thing. He's got like 4 properties. He's got a house of his own, and then he wanted to go ahead and like pay for his own house that he lives in and refinance the other houses around it, so he's able to like pay that thing off. You guys kind of work that in too, don't you?
Yeah, no, we definitely try to get people to get the equity that they have to kind of minimize their debts. I mean, everyone has a laundry list of things they need to do every day. So to kind of cut some of the payments and the checks that you have to write off, it's really a good benefit to do to clients, especially because they go, okay, now I don't have to worry about that mortgage payment. It's paid for, and you know, the mortgage interest rate is low. So when you take the opportunity cost versus what you would take to get a personal loan versus the mortgage loan, I mean, personal loans run everywhere from about 10% to where a mortgage loan right now, no matter what the program is, you're looking at under 5%.
Right.
So less than half, of the cost.
I know you don't have like a magic crystal ball or anything.
I wish.
I know, that way people that bought, like in the early 2000s, and they had the crash, they could have seen that coming, right?
Yeah, I would have bought a lot of houses back then.
Looking ahead right now, though, how do you kind of see the financial future for housing?
I see it, because of the market control, I think that it's going to steadily increase. California, the economy is doing really good. The Fresno County, the hospitals, it brings a lot of economy to Fresno. There's new places like Amazon that are building packaging houses out there over, I believe, in Del Rey. So it's just like, Fresno is a growing town. It's local. It's really got a lot to offer people. As someone who went to Fresno State, proud Bulldog myself.
Likewise.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
I think we all are here in the studio.
Oh,
really.
Good. That's why I like it here. I feel at home. Yeah, go Bulldogs.
There you go.
But I think that the economy in Fresno, California is steady. I don't see it changing in the particular future, but if it does, don't blame me.
No. Of course, well, that's the thing. You guys can do strategies. You kind of do your research and your homework. That way somebody doesn't get underwater if they do the refinance business.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's the last thing that they're going to let do, because, it's so much more than just the buyer of the home. It's the package of mortgage portfolios. And that's the reason why the market had the trouble that it did. It wasn't just Tom and Jane who didn't pay their mortgage. It was, 50 to 60, thousand million that were doing that.
One of the funnest things that I like to do on the weekends, if I see like an open house or something, I just want to cruise in to see what exactly is going on.
Oh, yeah.
And you got some of that coming up this weekend, maybe?
Yeah, we have some open houses that we're going to be doing. I'm going to be doing one over on that property that we just showed on Ashland and Armstrong.
Okay.
And really nice house. The market is just dictating really the value of the houses. So a lot of sellers, you put the house up and people think it's overpriced, but little do you know that 2 weeks later, a week later, you get a full price offer and you're like, oh, well, I guess it wasn't. Maybe we should have put it up for more.
If somebody, say, comes to you, they're looking to sell their house, right? Or you're looking for, how quick does it seem to go off the market, and does it sometimes go above what they're asking?
Yeah, no, honestly, it just really depends on how you price it. Everyone wants top dollar for their property, rightfully so, and we want to get that for you.
For sure.
But it just really depends on what other things have sold in that area, what factors go into it. A lot of people right now, because of the summer heat, they look for solar, swimming pools, those kind of incentives on the houses that really continue to set other houses apart. Okay, we know you got pictures of your property on a website and also contact information. How can people get a hold of you guys to see what it's all about for you? Yeah, no, I mean, really it's as simple as typing in my name, which has been on here before, in your Google bar, wherever you're at. You type it in and you're going to get all the information on us. But my phone number is 559-285-3705. Our office line is 559-298-0180. And we're here to connect with people, and if more than likely you're gonna get a call from me. So at least now you have a face to. No, that's right, a friendly face to go along with it too. Joshua Caruso of Universal Lending and Real Estate. Fascinating stuff, man. I can talk to you forever about this. Yeah, no, we'll keep it rolling. Come back next time, all right? I appreciate it. Thanks for coming on my conversation. Thank you. And we'll be back with more right after this. Stick around.